Man, we gotta check that oil there.
Hey, boys and girls, how you guys doing today? Hey, do you guys like fast cars? Boy, I know I sure do. Hey, we're out here today talking about finishing what you started. It says in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished my race, I have kept the faith. Isn't that cool? Well, what exactly does it mean? I'm glad you asked. You see, a lot of people say, hey, you know, I'm going to pray more, or I'm going to read my Bible more, or maybe I'm going to get more involved in church. They all mean well, but they don't finish what they started. See, Paul says, I have fought the good fight. So what's Paul talking about? I mean, is Paul a boxer? Was he talking about winning a championship fight?
Actually, I don't think...
Of course he wasn't a boxer. He didn't have any title shots. So what was he talking about?
I think what he meant was...
I mean, come on. There's got to be a logical explanation for it. I mean, did he really go around beating up all the crooks? I mean, did he go around punching and kicking and beating up all the bad guys?
I don't...
Of course he didn't do that. So what's he talking about?
Well...
You see, Paul's talking about winning a prize. Have any of you guys ever won a prize before? I mean, did you guys just walk straight up to the game you're playing and they just hand you the prize? Of course you didn't. You had to work for it. Well, the same thing goes with Paul. You see, God had a lot of stuff that he wanted Paul to do, including write most of the New Testament. You see, Paul had to be strong because a lot of people didn't like him, so he had to fight every day.
But I thought you said he didn't beat people up.
No, he didn't fight people. He fought to go on. He fought to get up every day and go on with the vision that God had given him. You see, God places visions and goals inside of all our hearts. Kind of like that finish line way down there. You see, they know where they're going.
Yeah.
And they know how to get there.
Uh-huh.
They just don't want to commit to finishing.
Oh, I see. So you mean it's kind of like starting a race and then quitting when you're halfway there?
Exactly. You see, you don't know if you're going to win unless you go all the way to the finish.
So that is why we're here today.
Correct. We are going to finish our race and see who wins.
Wait a minute. You mean I'm going to race you?
Yep. What's the matter? You chicken?
Well...
Are you?
Well...
Are you?
Well...
Are you?
Well...
Oh, are you? Are you chicken?
No.
Then what's the problem?
The problem is... I can't drive.
That's not a problem.
It's not...
Very easy.
It's easy?
Very easy. The big circle?
Big circle?
Yeah, the circle in the middle.
Uh-huh.
That's how you steer.
You steer.
Right.
Yeah.
Steer. Right.
Okay.
And there's pedals, right?
Pedal, yeah.
The one on the right.
Yeah.
The only one you need.
The only one I need.
Only one you need.
Okay.
The long, skinny one.
Okay.
You press on that one.
Okay.
Just a little.
Only a little?
Just a little.
Well,
you don't want to press on it too much.
Why
Just
not?
a little.
Why not?
If you press on it too much, it's bad. Real bad.
Well, okay, but...
No! What have we been talking about today? You have to finish the race that's in front of you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Hey, boys and girls. Hey, in your life, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to give up. The things that God has given you aren't always going to be easy, but we've got to fight to win our prize. Paul says, even more important than fighting, even more important than finishing, he says, I have kept the faith. You see, Paul knew he had to do more than just finish his fight. He knew he had to keep the faith. He never lost his faith in God to bring him through. If you keep your eyes focused on God, your fights will never seem as big. Well, that's about it today for Kids Church. Just remember, keep fighting and keep believing in God, and you too, like Paul, can finish your race. Oh, and by the way, don't do this at home. I'm not a trained professional by any means. I'm just out of my mind. See you next week.
Gentlemen, start your engine! On your mark, get set, go! That oil's a little full there.
Hey, boys and girls, how you guys doing today? Hey, do you guys like fast cars? Boy, I know I sure do. Hey, we're out here today talking about finishing what you started. Hey, in 2 Timothy 4:7 it says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished my race, I have kept the faith. Isn't that cool? I mean, that's just...
Whoa, hey,
my God! Hey, Jim, come on, come on.
Actually, I think what Paul...
Of course he wasn't a boxer. He didn't have any title fights, so what was he talking about?
I think what he meant was...
I mean, come on, let's think about it, guys. Let's think about it. There's got to be a logical explanation for it. I mean, he didn't really go around beating up all the bad guys, did he? I mean, did he really go around punching and kicking and just beating the snot out of everybody that he saw? Everybody that he saw? Go. What's your line? Doug. 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 Buddy, come on. Someone, hey, call 911. Medic. Doug, You see, Paul knew he had to do more than just finish his race. He knew he had to keep the faith. You see, he knew...
Oh, we're keeping that.
You see, Paul knew he had to do more than just finish his race. He knew he had to keep the faith. He never... You see, Paul knew he had to do more than just finish his race. He knew he had to keep the faith. He never lost his faith in Jesus to bring him through. You keep your eyes focused on Jesus, and your fights won't seem as big. Well, that's about it today for Kids Church.
Stop.
So, what Paul was saying was we gotta finish up. Wait, this ain't gonna work. Oh, there you are. How you doing?
Oh, my jaw.
Dude, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
Dude,
man.
it's for kids' church. You're not supposed to hit me.
Dude, I was trying to make it look real, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, my
You
God.
all right?
Yeah, I need some ice or something.
Some ice, man.
Oh, my 15-minute lunch.
Lunch? Sweet, dude, I'm starving. Let's sleep. Dude, come on. Lunch, come on.